before Donald goes on, I'm going to have a presentation that we'd like to make. I was told today is Pastor's Appreciation Day, and this is the first time I haven't had to do anything for it, so I'm very excited about it. And so I have no idea really what's going on. But we're going to make a couple presentations. If I can get Lindsay and Landon to come up here, please. Lindsay and Landon are our kids pastors, and they have done an absolutely fantastic job. Our kids group has grown immensely, and that's not even all of them. That's just a Sunday morning crew. On Wednesdays, if you guys ever want to help volunteer, Wednesdays we have about 60 of those guys that age coming on Wednesday night now, and I am so thrilled to have them. They have absolutely transformed our kids program back in the back. We've done some things and we've changed some things around back there, and we're not there yet. We're not perfect yet, but we're working on it. And I want to thank you guys. Love you very much. Thank you so much for working with us. And everybody loves you so much. And I just love them, but I want to give them an opportunity to talk. Honey, you have something to say? Okay. Give you guys an opportunity.
So I just appreciate all you guys supporting the kids. I talked to a couple of them last week about being the light of the world, and a lot of them don't get to see the real light of the world. And so whenever they come here, that's who we are. That's who we got to be, as the light in a dark place. They get a lot of darkness in their life, and we can just come and be that little bit of glimpse of light that they get to just see throughout the week and get to have fun and get to be loved for just a little while. So thank you guys for letting me be the children.
Me too. Listen, me too. Okay, so I would like Abby to come up here. Abby, come here. Abby is my first baby. Okay. And she's 1996. God brought her into my life, and right at the end of 1996. And I love her very much. I'm very proud of her. Not not just because she's my child, but because of what God's doing in her life. She reluctantly, for a little bit, she didn't want this responsibility as being our teen pastor. Tommy Clark did it for us for how long, Tommy? I said a summer, and that turned into 18 months. Okay, and so I appreciate him as well. But after that, he said, Abby can do it. And I was like, I don't know, man. And he's like, Abby can do it. And so I appreciate him pouring into her, and I appreciate Abby. Abby is she's a light. She's absolutely an absolute light. Always has been when she was born and had the little red curly hair. She's absolutely a light in this world, and I am so thankful. I am so thankful for her. Not because she's my daughter, but because of what God's doing in her life, and I absolutely love her. She's done a fantastic job. She's just trying to figure out how to be a youth pastor and a teen pastor, and how to deal with. We have a bunch of craziness that goes on sometimes on Wednesdays, and if it wasn't for the volunteers that are here and getting yelled at, cussed at, called everything, but if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do anything that we do. And I want to tell you thank you, and I love you, Abby. I appreciate you very much.
Let me just tell you, you know how as Christians we want to rank sin? Well, to me, lying is the worst one. Because I feel like I've been lying for like 2 months to try to keep a secret from this man. It's hard. I know, you'll say it. No, we're not having another baby. In 1992, Jeff came back to church, rededicated his life to God. changed everything. And I saw him the night he came in, and I was singing a song, Christmas play. I had this all, it was beautiful. Y'all, I wish I could just hear what I had to say. It was so nice. Just pretend. And I saw him, and I'm like, ooh, Jeff's back. If you only knew. 1 year later, he preached his first message at this church, and it was, shut your mouth. And if I could have found the cassette tape, you would have been listening to it today. But I haven't found it yet. I will find that. So this month marks 25 years of ministry. And so we got married 24 years ago, and I'm like, so my whole life, our whole married life, our kids' whole lives, all they've ever known is ministry. Literally, we're going out for our anniversary. We cut off to go, I don't even know why we were stopping in Shawnee, because we were headed to the city, and he's like, you want to go to Life Church? No. I love God, I love church, but I don't want to go 6 days a week. I don't. But our whole lives, we've just gone to church, and if you know Pentecostal Church of God, you know, they pick the most little random hole-in-the-wall church to have church in, and we're going off across railroad tracks, down behind a swamp, and oh, there's the church. There's 10 people in the church. So for years, we went to play anywhere. Anybody asked, we went. You know, if you know my husband, he doesn't say no. So we went, and we dragged our kids along, but for so much of the time, he had to go by himself because I was determined. I didn't want preachers' kids. Is that awful? I didn't want those kids that hated God and hated church because all they'd ever done was get dragged out. They never got any sleep. They never got to rest. Everybody was, oh, that preacher kid's going to be bad. You know, I didn't want that stigma for my kids. So I would stay home. He'd go by himself. And I had this bright idea he doesn't know anything about, and Abby helped me work it out. I called some of our closest friends, well, actually stole the numbers out of your phone and deleted the text. I'm telling you, I was so hard. I will be at the altar afterwards. I'm like, I've got to figure out, like late at night or early in the morning when the only time he would sleep, I would sneak in and steal phone numbers because I didn't have any of their phone numbers. And I was texting them, and they all, the response was amazing. So many times I hear you at home and you don't think you've had an effect on people. You don't think you're making a difference. If the only people you've affected is your 5 at home, you've made a difference. Your kids even did a video. I've not watched any of this because this is what I turn into, a blubbering baby. But he's the most important person in my life. And I'm blessed to have spent this last 25 years in ministry with him. So we have something for you. We were going to get a plaque, but I thought this would mean more.
Oh, thank you. Tommy Clark, right there. Thank you guys so much.
All right. We have a video for you guys to watch of some of our dear friends that he's made an impact in their lives, and they wanted to share that. They were so excited. Everybody I contacted was like, yes, this is going to be fun. I'm so excited to get, and so just so you know, this is the effect.
Hello, Jeff. I know this video is to honor Jeff and the work that he did in the ministry, and that's great. I got a ton of stories. Oh, Naomi. I've got a ton of stories on Jeff, but since this isn't a roast, it's more of an honor, I'll keep it short. I will tell you, if you ever get slain by the Holy Ghost, you don't want him to be the catcher. You better make sure it's real. But, all of our relationships seems to be inside jokes. That's the relationship that we have. It's all inside jokes in the fact that we have so many memories. But I want to tell you as a minister what he has meant, not only to me, and it's simply, when I first became a youth pastor, I worked in Oklahoma City and would have to drive. And I got there right on time to start the service. But I never attended the service, especially in the fellowship hall, that the chairs weren't set up, that everything wasn't ready to go. It was a servant's heart. There's no jealousy between relationships or ministries. It was all service-oriented and a servant's heart. That's really the true spirit of what I think about Jeff and his ministry. He's just a true servant. Will do anything for you. I love him to death. He's tried to have many other friends and best friends, and they didn't work out because he knew, the original. In fact, he's got a wife now trying to be his best friend, but you know. Anyway, I love you, man, and think the world of you. I knew him as Jeff when he took me in as a 12-year-old kid into the youth group and became a best friend, and now a great minister. You know him as Pastor Jeff, and he is a great guy. And Naoma, as my cousin, I could not be more proud of what you two have accomplished and are truly appreciative of everything you do. So I love you, and I know I hogged the conversation. That tends to be what I do. But anyway, I'll let Queen talk.
We only had a minute apiece, and now we're at 2 minutes. So,
I didn't know there was a time
now
frame.
we're gonna get cut off.
I know the time frame. You know what? It's worth the
And
extra
he's still
time.
talking.
Worth it.
I appreciate you, Jeff and Naoma. It's not just Jeff in ministry. You are second in command with him, and I just appreciate all that you guys have done in my life. And I can remember the first time that Jeff invited me to church. I think it was a revival or something on Sunday night. I was actually attending the Baptist church, and so now I'm Baptist-Costal.
Baptist.
But I'm so thankful that you did, and thankful for all the memories that we have with you guys, and we are so happy and blessed to have you in our lives, and we are just so thankful for you. And with that being said, we want to say, Pastor Jeff is great in 2018. And we love you guys.
Love you.
Happy Pastor Appreciation Day.
Hey, Pastor. Candace and I want you to know how much we love you. We've seen the late nights and the early mornings. We've watched you operate in compassion and grace. We've experienced your guidance and your love through some of the most difficult and troublesome times in our lives. And we've also witnessed your unwavering faith and your unending dedication to the church and to the ministry that the Lord has called you to. And I'm so honored to be a small part of that ministry. And I've learned this: in the good times and in the bad times, and the heartache and in all of the joy, Pastor Jeff loves me, and I love you too. Thank you for all that you've done, and I've never been more proud to call someone my pastor.
Okay, so we're supposed to make a video for Jeff and how he's impacted our lives in his ministry to celebrate his 25 years of ministry.
25 years?
25 years.
Man, it's a long time.
And it has to be 30 seconds to a minute long.
He's impacted me, but I don't know if I can share that with the church. What if I got to say something? Jeff, we appreciate you, and thank you so much for being a part of our lives. And if there's anything that I've ever learned from you, for sure, it's how to stay with it.
Thanks for being a good friend for all these years and for being such a great example of a pastor and just a godly man. We love you.
We love you, brother.
My name is Matt Riffle, and my wife Dana and I have known Jeff since 1985 when he was 16 years old and worked with us at the IGA store. We recognized right away that Jeff had a great work ethic and was dependable and honest. We have been blessed to partner with Jeff since 2001, and God has truly blessed this endeavor. Temple of Praise people, you have a very special man leading your church. Jeff, Dana, and I just want to congratulate you on 25 years of ministry. You and your family are making a difference for the kingdom, and we are so proud to call you our brother in Christ. We love you, Jeff.
Hello, Pastor Jeff. This is Tommy and Beth Clark. We want to say congratulations for your 25th year in ministry. You and Naomi are a true blessing to our family, to all of our friends, and to the community of Seminole. You guys have done so much, and we're very, very proud of you for all the work that you do, the hard work, your passion for ministry, your love for the Lord Jesus Christ, and for your church. And so we want to say congratulations. Honey, would you like to say anything?
Sure. Hi, Jeff. We love you. We're just so grateful for you and Naomi and your friendship in our lives the last 8 years. We're just so grateful for the influence you have on Kaysen, and you still continue to have on Kaysen and all our boys. We're just so excited for you, and we're glad to be a part of the celebration with you. Good luck, and we will be praying for you for another 25 or 50 more years of ministry. Love you.
Love you too.
All right, 25 years. Wow, Pastor Jeff, that's a long time. What are you, 70? Because you were old. I remember that. 25 years ago, I was 16 years old. We were at Camp Anadarko. You were playing basketball on the basketball court, and I remember playing with you, and you did a crossover. I did a crossover, broke your ankles. Do you remember that? I remember that. You were an ankle from a brace for years, it seemed like. Hey, I want to say thank you. Thank you for impacting my life, but from there, many other lives have been impacted as well. I hope this is a special day for you, and I hope that your congregation knows how special you really are. Thank you for everything. I have been perhaps told that you and I are very similar, and in ministry and how we see people and how we love people, and I'm very proud of that. Also, hey, thanks for the Monday calls, the Thursday calls. That encourages me. You have always been an encourager, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm in the ministry because of you as well. You're a legend to me. One of my legends. You're one of my legends, Pastor Jeff. Love you.
Hi, Daddy. Congratulations on being a minister longer than I've been alive. That's fantastic. I'm so excited that you're celebrating your 25th year of ministry, and we wanted to make a video telling you how much we appreciate you and how much you do for us, not only as our dad, but as a minister in our lives. And truthfully, without you, we might not be here. I don't know where it would be if we had a different dad that wasn't so into ministry and into church and so dedicated. Thanks. You're pretty great, Daddy-o. Oh my God. You taught me how to sing from the ground up, taught me everything. You taught me how to breathe properly, and you taught me how to drink pop.
Thank you for everything that you've done in our life. I love you. I don't know what else to say.
We love you.
So Abby and them told me you're going to be preaching for 25 years pretty soon. And I mean, that's pretty impressive, but I'll probably be in the NBA longer, so. Anyway, but they told me to talk about what your ministry has been to me, and I mean, for me, it's been everything. That's how I every time I'm in a tough situation, or even going to college, every time I get stuck or kind of homesick or something, I don't know, just something, a tough situation, I'll think back and try to remember stuff that you said, stuff that I've heard throughout my life that you've preached, and it just helps me get through everyday life, and I appreciate it 100%. It's one of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten, and I don't know where I'd be without it. So I'm 100% grateful for that, and I love you, and I hope these 25 years have treated you well, and I hope you have a lot more ahead of you. Congratulations.
My kids made me cry. Thank you so much, baby. That's so good. Thank you for doing that for me. I don't have anything to say. I don't know what to say. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for everything that you guys have done and for us. And it's been a hard 7 years to be pastor, but it's worth it. It's been hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever done, but God is so grateful. God is so thankful. God is so gracious, is what I'm trying to say. I can't even talk. But I want to thank you guys because I love you, and I appreciate you guys so very much. I love my church. I love my church family. And I love you guys very much, and I appreciate you so very much. Tyler, good luck trying to preach now, dude.
That's all I was following all that.
That's I neither. What am I supposed to be doing? Huh? How do I do it exactly? I don't know what to do with my hands. I just want to say thank you. Honey, I love you. I love you more than you know. And got one of those pictures where right after I asked her to marry me right there. And then the church was full of people, and she actually said yes because she didn't know better. And she said yes, and so I appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you so much for letting me be your pastor, and I appreciate you. Love you very much. Brother Donald.